room at 11:36 a.m. and began wreaking further havoc around the school.
Yes, the county sheriff's office, need emergency? Yes, we do. We got lots of service. We have paramedics, we have fire, and we have police on route.
SWAT sniper Sean Duggan was one of several law enforcement officers with the children in the school.
I got a page and it said, all SWAT respond to a critical incident. So I have all my gear and I'm trying to call my daughter and she's not answering her page and she was a senior in the school that day. So I'm a little frantic that she's not responding.
Hundreds of emergency personnel were flocking to the school.
There was ambulances and fire trucks and police cars and sheriff's cars parked everywhere. And children were running from the school at breakneck speeds as fast as they could.
I was running for my life. And when I got behind the police car, I couldn't help but be thinking about Matt and Isaiah. Because there was still a little bit of breathing. And I felt a little like a coward.
I was under a table and morning shot all around me.
It was overwhelming to see the emotion on these kids' faces, and I knew that the world had changed.
There's so many people.
Everybody was calling 911 from inside the school, from outside the school, so the information that we were getting was conflicting.
As a sniper, you ask what your rules of engagement are. Is this a deadly force situation? And I was told if any high school age kids come out in black trench coats with weapons, they were to be shot.
Amongst the confusion, the name of one suspect began to trickle out.
I spoke to Russ Brown. Okay, giving me good suspect information. I think this is the guy. Okay, what do you got for me? Okay, last name is Harris. He was friends with him approximately 2 years ago because he started acting really strange.
It would be revealed that Eric Harris's behavior had already been seriously worrying some people.
Along the way, Eric did let out a different lot of signs. He had in his website talking about how he wanted to kill all sorts of people, hundreds of people, wanted to kill everybody in Denver. And in particular, Brooks Brown, his former friend.
Disputes like the incident of the broken windshield had put Brown on Harris's hit list.
Brooks was supposed to pick Eric up for school, and Brooks was terrible with being on time, and Brooks slept in and didn't pick him up, and that was it. That was it. And I said to Brooks, can you smooth it over? Brooks said, it doesn't work that way with Eric. And so that was the indication Eric doesn't forgive. He was an injustice collector.
Dylan, who was still friends with, and had been lifelong friends with Brooks, warned Brooks to go to the website and see what was going on.
He was posting threats about wanting to kill Brooks, and that's the thing that took to the police. And from when he started making the death threats, he wasn't allowed in our house anymore. We knew that Eric was dangerous. We did not know him.
When we turned him into the police, Eric was into pipe bombs, and he was talking about it on his website.
There was actually a search warrant drawn up, but that was never taken before a judge to search Perry's house. That was never followed up on because there was another series of murders in the town where the person investigating sort of went off that case for a while and never picked it up again.
Thanks.
But Harris and Klebold's plan involved something much worse than homemade pipe bomb grenades, as Sean Graves, still paralyzed and bleeding half inside the cafeteria door, was about to experience.
I started hearing the gunshots getting closer, and that's when I realized that they were coming down the stairs in the cafeteria. They just kept getting closer and closer and closer, and I started hearing explosions. But every time there was a shot, and then one of those larger booms went off, I flinched.
Harris and Klebold's killing spree had not just been planned as a shooting. Before they had opened fire that morning, they had placed 2 large explosive devices in the canteen. They had been timed to explode at 11:17 a.m., and the 2 students